Hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing a travel vlog which we have never done on this channel before. It is a cruise. So today we are in Hanoi and we're going to be going to Halong Bay on a limousine bus which will take us obviously in Hanoi towards the coastal regions where we will board a cruise and we will just tour the Halong Bay area in the cruise for one day and come out the next day. Let's see you in the bus. This right here is our limousine bus. At first I thought it was an actual limousine, it's just a very fancy bus. Right, so I boarded the bus and I found a nice seat. I sat down with some of the stuff and I also got a free complimentary water bottle, which was very nice. It was pretty useful. So my mom and Prahan sat over there. This bus was nice. It had AC and as you could see it was so tall that people could stand on it. There was also tons of leg room, which was very nice. Okay, so after saying bye bye to our hotel, I saw a charging point and a hammer on the bus, and I tested the reclinability of the chairs. I think that's a word. Well, it was pretty nice. There were also a ton of people, and the bus was big. Then we took a little stop at a pearl village, which was a type of a village which produced a lot of pearls. So for this they had a lot of trained professionals with clams and oysters. We saw a lot of clams and oysters. We also may or may not have learned a thing or two about pearl surgery. We also saw a surgeon performing a surgery on an oyster to get the pearl. Soon enough we got on the bus and I found my seat back and I just sat down and relaxed. Nothing happened for the rest of the ride. I guess we'll see you when we are about to board the cruise. And then we reached to the port where we had to give our bags and we started the boarding process after checking the port where we will be boarding our ship. So right now we have to do some security and such certain other things, and after that we're going to be boarding our cruise ship, and then we headed out towards the sea. There was this port where there were many small boats which actually were carriers that carried you to the main cruise. So we headed on and we went to the small boat which would carry us to our cruise. And then as you can see, we were very warmly welcomed on. We went inside and it didn't even seem like a how I'd imagine it to be. This is like my second time being on a cruise, and this was like a hotel that was on top of the sea. We got to the restaurant for a type of a briefing. We had some freshly squeezed watermelon juice, which was very nice. Then we headed back to our room. This seems like a hotel, except we are on top of water and we're going to be moving around. Okay everybody, welcome to our room tour, which I think now it's a great time for a room tour. Okay everybody, right now we're going to start off the room tour over here in the washroom. It's actually very nice. Like look at the door. This, like, who would not want to have a washroom in the middle of the sea with a door like that? And the washroom, the toilet has a Japanese bidet. And okay, there's vibrations for some reason, but I think that's just the ship. The ship has started moving. As you can see, we have this beautiful place, hello there, and we have that also, a hairdryer. And if you look over here, we have a hot pot. I've been eating a lot of Vietnamese and Asian food, so instead of saying a hot tub, I said hot pot, but a hot tub, which is pretty good, and it has a view of the whole like ocean. You can see the Ferris wheel there. Here we have a window which actually opens up. I tried doing this in my brother and my like in the other room. Look, you can open. You guys are now out here. Look at that, we are moving. Wow. Look, we have a pretty nice what is this called, a chair, yeah, a sofa like thing, and this and a TV, and then we even have a closet. The door is pretty cool, the cruise map, and in the closet there were some life jackets and some of the basically a hammer, some bathrobes, and an instruction manual. And we have a very fluffy bed. Now other than that, there's a very nice lamp and also an outside area which connected both rooms. This white mesh you see, this connects us. This is like a balcony, and yeah. Okay, so we make it time for lunch. So over here it's a fine dining place where they give you Very nice food. There's a set menu, and you just have to kind of not even pick. They just automatically bring everything to your table, and you can enjoy. Okay, this right here is some a halong based seafood soup, which basically contains enoki mushrooms, other types of mushrooms, and tons of seafood. This one of my favorite soups I've ever had, and I'm not just saying that because I'm on a cruise. That's seriously good. The seafood and crab just was very nice. Now the next course is some tuna salad. In all honesty, the salad was good, but the tuna was not the best. The tuna tasted like the canned tuna we actually had at home a couple, I think like last month or something. This is it though. In the on the bright side, it came with some edible flowers, which was nice. It tasted nice, and it was pretty healthy. Next up, we had some clam, which was delicious. And in this course, we even had some with the clam. We had some of the Vietnamese spring rolls, which were delicious with the fish sauce. Especially. Next up, in my opinion, was the best. It was pork ribs with some fried rice and slow cooked vegetables. The ribs were extremely juicy, and the fried rice was not that bad. There was slow cooked vegetables were also actually pretty nice. They were soft and very tasty. Next up was the dessert with some brown sticky rice uh, with a bit of yogurt on top and a new fruit I'd never tried along with some watermelon and passion fruit. This was actually pretty nice. It tasted very fruity for my liking, but it was still good. Okay, so after that we decided to sit around, look at the view, and nothing really special happened. Okay, one thing I have to show you all is look at this. We are on the sun deck. Look at that beautiful mountain. Now, the rest of the sun deck was amazing. It was very sunny that day too, and we could see all around. There were many of these beautiful chairs to sit in, and the Vietnamese flag. I was also able to meet the captain here. Okay, so right now I am on top of the ship. I am currently on the sun deck, which is this part. It's like the exact top of the ship. You can see the beautiful mountains, and these are some of the things holding the ship together. And yeah, look, it looks very beautiful. The mountains and all. I'm going down these stairs, which I've never been down before, so I'm not sure what we will find here. Here are some shots of the mountains that I had got. Our cruises also have many activities that you could be part of, such as the cooking class and kayaking. So we went to the floating village, which was there using a ferry, while my father and my brother stayed in the cruise. Me and my mother, we went kayaking. It was very fun. It's just probably like my most favorite sport now. Okay, so we are kayaking, and we are pretty close. Look at that. After that we docked, and then we went to this village, the floating village, which actually this part of it was a pearl farm. So pearls from oysters were collected. We got to see many types of pearls, necklaces, jewelry, lot of that stuff. So if you're coming here, be prepared to buy some pearls if you want. They're very good quality. After that was over, we went on the ferry which took us back to the cruise. So after coming back from that amazing experience, I really need a bath. So I'm going to be using the ensuite jacuzzi we have. This is it. It's getting filled. Okay, so I just came out of the jacuzzi. It was very nice. Now we are heading upstairs to the sun deck to view the sunset. Well, little did I know that because of foggy weather, there would be no sunset. Okay, so the second activity of the day was the cooking class. This was also good, not as great as the kayaking, but it was still amazing. We made Vietnamese spring rolls, and it was pretty good. Alright, I make it time for dinner. So for dinner we had this amazing pumpkin soup, which was very nice, very sweet, with garlic bread on the side. It tasted pretty nice. And up for my second course, I had this fried squid balls with papaya salad. This was amazing. The fried squid was pretty nice. Prahan also enjoyed the meal. The papaya salad was pretty much just every other papaya salad I've ever had, which was basically the best. And but in my opinion, the squid balls were just on a whole next level. So right, so next up was the Singaporean rice vermicelli noodles with squid and some chicken. This was very nice. The sauce was very separated from the vermicelli, though I had to mix it in very thoroughly. Other than that, and the fact that there was very less squid in it was, other than that, it was great. All right, so the next course was the biggest one. This right here is some grilled sea bass with a five color sauce. It was with some shrimp that and vegetables which have been steamed and some oyster. Now this right here was amazing. The oysters were great, and the rest of the food was also very delicious. It was very big, and the shrimps, the shrimp that you can see looked very nice, except in my opinion, I like it de-shelled, so it was a little hard to get the shell out, but it's fine. I've done that before. Next up, we had for dessert, which was some seasonal fruits with a sweet cake. But in my opinion, when I tasted the cake, it tasted like banana bread, which was okay. And as you can see, I'm very bad with handling little grapes with this fork. It was very nice, very sweet, and a good way to end the meal. Right now we are going squid fishing, which it's like 8 in the night, and we are docked in this area. Well, not docked, we are just anchored down. We're going to be going basically now with a fishing rod and getting it. So right, so we did some fishing. It was like this, pretty dark outside. It was very interesting though. We never managed to catch anything, though another group that had come a little before us, they had actually caught a baby squid, but it was using a net. Okay, good morning everybody. Today we had a light breakfast with a bit of tea and some fruits, and now we're gonna slowly go and on to one of those mountains and actually climb 100 steps up one of them. Once that is done, we'll come back and have a main breakfast, and then we will prepare. Basically, we'll get ready, and then we're gonna start to move towards the harbor, and then we will, I guess, get off the ship, and that's it for our trip. That's it for our trip. Right, so we landed in this island where there is a specific cave system that was used by early Vietnamese fishermen to basically hide from the cold storms. The views were amazing. Well, we actually then also met this cute little, big German Shepherd dog that also lived in that area. The rocks were very hard, but the rock formations were also amazing. We are currently inside of a cave. Now we are coming down. Okay, so we are going to be going back to the cruise now. So we are back from that. It was pretty good. We explored some caves. Now we are in the cruise. We're going to check out. Next up, breakfast. So here we have some pho ga, which is chicken pho. It was amazing as always. Next up, we had to do some brunch, which was basically fries, sausage, rice, salad, and some dim sum, and that was amazing. Although delectable, the serving size was too large for my liking. For dessert, I opted for yogurt with some fresh fruits, dragon fruit, etc., and I had a coffee. And then, as all good things come to an end, even our cruise came to an end. We had to now we checked out, and then we just had to leave through this little ferry that would take us to the harbor, because the cruise doesn't actually dock there actually, because it's too big and all. But the little ferry which we are going by actually docks in the harbor. It takes passengers from the cruise to away from the cruise. We saw the beautiful scenes one last time of the Halong Bay area. The Ferris wheel was amazing, and that was it.
So sadly we have to leave the cruise now, so see you later. Make sure to subscribe and like, and see you next time.